The Pride of RPS, a show highlighting alumni of Richmond Public Schools.
I'm an alumni of George Wythe High School, and I graduated in 1979. In middle school, one of my favorite teachers was Mr. Martin, who I believe later went on to high school. He taught English as well as drama club, and I really enjoyed the experiences that I had with him because it was the first time that I think I realized that I had a voice, and teaching me the skills on how to use it. My other favorite teacher was when I was in high school, and it was Mrs. Epps, who was my teacher in biology. For her, she helped show me that I can expand my dreams as far as I want. When faced with consequences of being ahead of the workload, she never hesitated to ask me, what did I want to do next? Probably my most memorable would have been in drama. It was very fun going out and rehearsing to be another character, being able to have the confidence to be able to go on stage and be able to perform. And that was a real growth experience as a child. And I had a lot of fun meeting the people in the audience as well as researching and learning to be a certain character on stage. When I was in school, drama and English were very much considered one course class in a lot of studies. So the English teacher usually was the drama teacher, and therefore taught us how to communicate. Going to Richmond Public Schools, I think, gave me a very broad range in dance. There were a lot of different, of course, back when I was growing up, dance offerings were very slim as far as growing up in Richmond, Virginia. And a lot of the classics were offered, as into ballet and tap and that type of dance. However, at that age, modern dance was just coming out. And it gave me the exposure to that, being in a more diverse culture. At the Federal Reserve Bank, I'm a manager in our outreach department, and I get to work with external contacts and constituents. We work with mentoring programs as well as with civic engagement. We also work with constituents in regional economic forums throughout the district. Another part of area that I get to work in is in our meetings and events and conferences area. We have workshops and seminars that we conduct here on the bank for teachers and bankers, as well as other corporate partners that we have. I'm not really sure what sparked my interest. The path I took to get to where I am now was pretty much a journey. I will say that when I was in school, I found it very amusing. My mother was cleaning something out the other day and gave me some old papers, and one of the things was an aptitude test that I took when I was a freshman in high school. On the aptitude test at that time, there weren't a lot of selections, but one was that said that I should be in entertainment. Coming into the workforce in the 80s, I went more towards the technology aspect that was on the scenes at that point. When I first came to the bank, I was actually in our computer services department. The job I held prior to coming here, I had actually worked with telecommunications for a retail environment. Once I came to the bank, at the earliest part of my career, I knew that I really enjoyed problem solving. However, I found quickly with working with technology, I didn't necessarily enjoy being in a cubicle all day or just being very siloed in the work that I was doing. So from there, I looked for opportunities to start branching out. And from there, I went into our data processing area and helped open one of the first help desks, so more towards a customer service base. From there, I migrated into, they needed a computer geek in our food services department, which I knew would give me another opportunity to be able to grow and work with the public, problem solving with catering issues and events. And I've been fortunate to be able to grow with the bank in that area to the position I'm in now, and starting with meetings and events and then coming in more deeply into outreach and working with our external constituents. I think my experiences in Richmond Public School prepared me for this because they prepared me to be able to live in a very diverse culture. And because of that, it also helped me with communication skills. They taught me how to have a voice and how to understand how other people communicate. I think the 3 lessons that I learned is always look further into the horizon. See what's out there. Going to different schools, I had the opportunity to be in different neighborhoods. During the period when I went to school, changes were happening in the school system, and you didn't stay within your own neighborhood to go to school. So I ended up going to school from elementary to middle to high school in different areas of our city. So it didn't keep me siloed. It kept my world expanded. So I'd have to say that may not be 3 things, but probably that one is one of the most important to me. Public education, I think, is a big value to everyone. I think it's a win-win for the students who are in the system, as well as for the corporations, for the workforce. Students who are in public schools have the opportunity of being in an expanded culture. They have an expanded array of resources available to them. The resources are not just limited to the school system. They're also include the corporate partners that may reside within that region. So those experiences, and now with technology even globally, I think it's a way to have a very enriched experience. Here at the bank we have several mentoring programs, and with my position now I have the opportunity of working with those programs. We have one in high school at Huguenot High School. We have a life skills program that we have there. We have probably close to 30 mentees and mentors from the bank who go there once a month, where we have a life skills session as well as one-on-one mentoring. We've been very fortunate this year to partner with Virginia Mentoring and have been able to add a technology-based tool. The tool that we've added allows us another form of communications for mentors and mentees. So now, not only the one-on-one and life skills sessions that we have with them, we're also able to email. So if they're having an issue that they would like another perspective on, they can talk to their mentors now, not only just on the days that we visit, but when they're away from them as well. We have an elementary school that we've adopted, which is Bellevue, and we have mentors that participate with students in grades in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade there. It's a Lunch Buddies program, and we're currently looking to expand to the middle schools. Go back and share your experiences and knowledge with students. It's not just a one-sided opportunity. It's both. It's a way to help enrich their lives, but also they help to enrich yours as well. It always gives a fresh perspective to have a different generation share their knowledge and views from young to old and old to young. My role as an alumni of Richmond Public Schools is to help create an environment for the student that will help them achieve their dreams and reach their goals. And in any way I can provide a resource to them to do that, whether it be with time, of my presence, I think it's always a win-win situation. I charge Richmond Public alumni to get involved. There are a lot of smart kids out there who may just need someone to listen to them or to help them solve a problem. And it just doesn't come from monetary resources. It comes from giving back. We all have skills, we have strengths and weaknesses, and those are resources that cannot be purchased with dollars. So get out there and get involved. There are all types of ways to be involved and all types of resources that the children need in Richmond Public Schools.
If you or someone you know is an alumni of Richmond Public Schools, we would love to hear from you. Visit us on the web at www.richmond.k12.va.gov and also follow us on Facebook for the Pride of RPS.